Baby girl, come and make the room. She know we came for two. Big knocking on my body. Watch who you speaking to. Baby girl, come and make the room. Big knocking on my body. The beat went off. I go Ace like a valley, got streets in the telly.
Sad episode of Bigro's Tracks of the Week. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. An amazing new artist who probably had the one of the most innovative voices I've heard. I mean, it was just his natural voice, but just using that voice alone and becoming popular with it. I mean, a lot of rappers like Lil Wop and Valet, people that use kind of a unique voice, they don't really make it big stream, but Pop Smoke, he was blown up on the charts, and sadly he died to senseless fucking violence, and hopefully his sound will carry on and inspire the new New York wave, kind of incorporating British drill beats with a trap flavor. So if you hadn't checked out his first album, Meet the Woo, I reviewed his second album in one of my old like a week ago Bigro Tracks of the Week, but here's his first record. Basically every song is good. Check it out if you haven't heard it. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Alright, so moving on to our first track. Alright, our first and only single from this week is from Super Duper Kyle of I Spy fame. He released a single with Rich the Kid and K-Camp, which I still can't believe that K-Camp is getting buzz in 2020. Like, he just dropped a single last year that for some reason blew up. I'm not the biggest fan of that single, but I still like him from his earlier work, like Cut Her Off. But yes, it's a fun song in the same style of I Spy, kind of like just upbeat and vibey. So give this a shot if you haven't listened. Probably, I mean, I don't know how many more summer-ish singles will drop because we still got a long ways till summer, but this is my song of the summer so far, so give it a shot if you like summery vibes and a good beach song. Alright, moving on, we have our EPs of the week. I don't know if we've covered an EP yet, but we have our first EP of Bigro's Tracks of the Week, Long Live the Kings by Cowboy, another kind of melodic trap rapper blowing up in the same sense as Lil TJ, who he has featured twice in the album, and Lil Tecca, but I don't know. A lot of these trap rappers that are using like the auto-tune melody strategy are starting to kind of group together and all sound the same, but whenever they get good features from more, I guess, lyrical verse type rappers like G Herbo and Lil Baby, they always provide a good hook and a good melody, which always stands out on a trap track. So when they get the good melody and aren't providing melodic verses and get actual rappers for the verses, they got good songs. So the two songs I liked were the ones where we got decent verses from Lil Baby and G Herbo. Our second EP of the week, I know 2 EPs on our first EP week. We have Big Bad Nar Shit 2, which I was not aware of the first Big Bad Nar Shit, which I went back and listened to. I only like the opening track, surprisingly, because I like both artists, Lil Nar and Germ, who only goes by Nar now. I guess he grew up and is not as short to be Lil Nar, so he got tall. But Germ, frequent collaborator with G59, I believe he is signed to G59, and then Nar himself did a collab EP, their second, and 3 good tracks, and the first track and the second track were both singles, so I'd already saved them. All good songs. They work well together. I'm surprised that they kind of went in a more melodic sound as like a little TJ or Callboy, as I was just kind of dissing in my last review, or the review a couple seconds ago, but they do it well together, you know. Like, they're more well known for their more trap metal sound, but surprisingly, they work well together in a, I guess, more lighthearted sound, so shout out to this EP. Alright, our first album of the week is actually a new release of a deluxe album of Trippie Redd's Love Letter to You. Not his best love letter. I can show you the tracks I saved from A Love Letter to You 4. I enjoyed it, as you can see there, but not as much as A Love Letter to You 3 or Life's a Trip. These are the 2 projects I think is its best. But it's definitely, even this deluxe version is a step up from Exclamation Point, which I like a couple songs on, but mostly just the singles. But the deluxe version adds this first 8 songs, I believe. And I like the Chance the Rapper song, not bad. The Lil Tecca song, the Lil Durk song, the Young Thug song, which I featured on a week ago's Tracks to Lick, I believe. And then the Sababy song. So overall, it works. It could have just been an EP on its own. He had bloody fucking 8 songs, but making it deluxe, I guess, adds to streaming sales or whatever he was going for. So some nice songs here. Obviously not the Russ song. Fuck Russ. What a clown.
Do that.
Well, you
just
were
say you're
getting
mad,
emotional.
you're annoyed. Cool. Like, stop with the emotional. If it was a dude, you wouldn't say that to him.
Yes, I would.
And 2,
Yes.
I think
Actually, yes, I would.
I think it's a little corny. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you're up here, we had the conversation.
Right.
Like, you were clearly like waiting to like
No,
bring up
no,
this
see?
theme. I think that shit's like really corny. To be honest with you.
All right, our next album is The Allegory by Royce the 5'9", one of the members of Eminem's Def Jam label. So he was a former member of Slaughterhouse, obviously frequent collaborator. They have the duo Bad Meets Evil together. Overall, I did not love this album, at least not as much as I liked Book of Ryan, his 2018 release. I didn't think I ever listened to 2019. I'm not sure if this was a best of album, as this is best of in the title, but this is definitely a step down from Book of Ryan, which was a great album if you haven't listened to it yet. Caterpillar, a lot of the songs in there are great. Only the songs liked here were his collabs with the Griselda Gang, Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, wherever he is, Benny the Butcher, which was a single I'd already saved. Probably my favorite song on the album, Upside Down. But overall, not great. He has some anti-vax bars were a little bizarre, but wherever he just rapped his ass off, a FUBU, Tricked, Black Savage, Tricked with his former Slaughterhouse member Crooked. Obviously no Joe Budden collabs because Joe Budden's retired from rap, but Royce the 5'9", great rapper, but not a great album. I think he produced a lot of this. Some of the beats are good, but not all of them are great, so I don't know. Our next album of the week was one that I was really surprised at how much I liked, Lil Gotit, which is just like a protege of Young Thug, kind of using the same style, thinking he's a slat, sliming all over the place, but a lot of these songs are really good. This was executive produced by London on the Track. Every beat was produced by him, and I don't know if he carries the album or Lil Gotit is just a really good mix with him, but somehow these guys created magic. I saved a lot of the songs in here when I really only wanted to listen to the Polo G and Young Nudie collabs because I'm familiar with them more than with Lil Gotit, but I was shocked at how well I liked these songs that I went back and listened to the whole album, and it was good. So if you wanted the sleeper hit of the week, it is definitely Superstar Creature, so give this a listen. And then our final album of the week, we have the almost always consistent Youngboy Never Broke Again. By far the most consistent rapper besides his contemporary Kevin Gates that I've ever heard of. Youngboy Never Broke Again's like a new Kevin Gates in a way, and he's just always good. Like, if every song kind of sounds samey, I mean, I can't lie, a lot of his songs do sound similar, but he is just so talented at combining like great rap verses with melodic hooks, picking great beats, just really encapturing that Louisiana Kevin Gates sound. So if you've never listened to a Youngboy Never Broke Again album, this is, I mean, it's a decent starting point, but you can listen to AI Youngboy 2, Realer, Decided, For Respect, For Freedom, For Loyalty, For What Important, where he actually has a decent amount of Kevin Gates features. I'd actually recommend listening to Undeath Call My Name Reloaded first. I think that might be his greatest project in my opinion, but you cannot listen to a bad Youngboy Never Broke Again project. He's just always slaying it. So give this a listen if you've never heard NBA Youngboy. So hope you guys enjoy this episode of Bigro's Tracks of the Week. Hopefully we'll be getting some gaming videos soon if I can get a win in Season 2 of Fortnite. Whatever, Chapter 2, Season 2. So, hope you guys have been enjoying these videos, and see you in the next one. Peace out.
Fuck my life, can't say that, girl. Don't tell me you could say that shit. All she want is payback for the way